What's up, everybody? Back in with another podcast. Today I'm joined with Ashley. Thanks for coming on. And Al. Give us some love, Al. Look at that man handshake. Today we have a little bit of some Crown. What kind of Crown is this? Caramel. I think we had this before with Jordan, but he had
You know, with apple juice.
Yeah.
Or apple cider.
that was pretty good.
It's better if you
it's
just
really
do
good.
caramel crown and apple crown. Then it's all crown.
Hey, will you open that for me? That's really stuck on there. It must be from like the caramel. It must. Yeah. Shut up, bro. Do you want some Coca-Cola in yours?
Nope.
Yes.
You want yours on the rocks?
Well, yeah.
All right. Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
Beautiful.
It's
That's
going to
a
be a
heavy
fun
board.
Wednesday.
Today I bought tickets to go
What do I
see
have to do today?
the new Marvel movie. If you were a Marvel character.
All 22 of them in that marathon.
No, I'm not going to that.
I haven't seen like maybe a third of them. I love all of them, but
If you could have one superpower, what would it be? Come on.
like I make up my own or one of the Marvel characters' superpowers.
You get to make up one of your own. Ashley's thinking hard, and Ashley's like, I gotta have a good
I know one, but I don't know
really-
if it's necessarily a superpower.
If it's beyond normal human capability, it's a superpower.
See, listen to Al. He's a Marvel guy.
Kind of.
Okay.
Okay, pick one.
It's hard to pick. I mean, super strength would be pretty cool.
You already
but-
have super strength. Pick something different.
Yeah, but that's within human capabilities.
that's
That's not a
weak.
superpower.
That's a weak one to choose.
Certain human capabilities.
I wasn't done. I just said that one would be cool.
Here, cheers. Let's see what this tastes like.
Let's do it. Al?
It's good stuff.
I'm gonna chug
Cheers,
mine right here.
guys.
It's like a party in a cup.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Wow. It's like
Seems expensive.
A little.
dangerously good.
Come on, Al. Give me what you got.
Probably to have Thor's hammer.
Oh, that's a pretty cool one.
I know what it's called, but I never pronounce it right, so I'm going to try.
You?
I don't want to say it.
Say it.
I like if I could choose anything in this world, it would to be like cure diseases, illnesses, ailments, things like that.
Dang. She went for the
That
non-selfish
is
route.
actually a Marvel superpower.
Is it?
Yeah. There's that one guy in Jessica Jones that can heal people.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. I don't know what I would do. I think I would either do
It shortens his life every time he does it, though.
maybe...
I think I did see that one.
I don't think I'd want to do time travel. That'd be a cool one. I think I'd rather stop time.
It depends on which time travel theory you lean towards.
I'm going to go with everything.
No, that's not what I meant.
But I could choose that.
There's
as my
two
superpower.
main theories of time travel. One is that if it's possible, it's already happened. So whatever you would do in the past has already caused what we see today. The other theory is that you would be going back and screwing everything up. Like you go back to dinosaurs and step on a cricket, and all of a sudden that leads to Russia ruling the world.
Oh. Now we're getting pretty deep on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
What have you been watching on Netflix lately?
Did
Nah,
we have some of this before we got
No, these are the things I think about when I'm sitting there and with the blank look on my face.
Maybe I should have superpowers to learn how to drive.
You should learn how to drive a clutch, yeah.
All right. So obviously, everybody, if you saw the last podcast, I got a certificate from Steve Hickman, telling me that he'll teach me how to drive stick. It went not terrible. If you saw the video, we released it.
Sounded like I was watching Cops. Like, beep.
Yeah,
It was
my mom was
amusing.
not happy with that. With the language.
You
I
could
was-
just tell her it was unnecessary censorship.
Yeah. I don't think so. She knows me
we
too
were
well.
laughing so hard just because every time you would try to take off.
I can't, like, okay, first off, let's get this straight. That's a tiny car.
Yeah.
I think it's a two-door car, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, two-door car. You got Steve Hickman in the passenger seat. You got Tyler in the back. Tyler doesn't need much room.
Yeah.
But even it was tight for Tyler back there. Yeah, I guess. But
What's
then
your
when
point?
I'm telling you, it was harder to drive. I was
You do
compact.
know
I was,
that even though the Sonic has technically 5 doors, it's still a really compact car, right?
yeah, but I'm saying like I didn't have any room in there. My knee was hitting the door, hitting the steering wheel.
Yeah, you didn't have your seat set right.
Yeah,
I noticed
see?
that in the video.
That's the reason why.
What you want to do is when you get in a car that's a manual, you want to take your gas pedal foot and push the clutch all the way down to the floor to where your knee's just unlocked, and that's where you want your seat to be set. And that sets you at the proper leg travel for your left.
Will you teach me?
No.
Why not?
I'm not a teacher.
I have to admit, it's true.
I mean,
Are you a bad teacher?
I'm a bad
He's
teacher.
tried to tell me certain things about taking the Sonic to the track, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, I got it. And then I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? It actually took me riding passenger seat down the track with him, watching what he does to finally figure it out.
I've always been really bad at that.
I rode with you and I didn't know what was going on. I just knew that we were going.
Yeah,
super
you were
fast.
just like grabbing handles and screaming.
Yeah, but I'm kind of excited. We have another video coming out with Tim teaching me how, and it's the day after. So that was like my first day ever like. I've never even like sat in a driver's seat in a stick shift car before. That was like first time.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't in my head. I was thinking it was gonna be a lot easier than what it was gonna be. Like I thought I'd catch on super easily. No, that's not the case.
Because people start telling you, well, you need to do this, and you need to do this, and you
Yeah.
need to do this, and it's like so much multitasking.
Yeah.
And
It's really
if you're
hard to
nervous,
take
it
what's
doesn't-
in your brain
Yeah.
and put it into words that someone else understands.
Yeah.
That's something I've never been good at.
I'm
It
just-
all makes sense in my head, but I try to explain it to someone, and even as I'm saying it, it's like, oh, that's not quite
I'm
right.
just jumping so quick. So like when I put my I mean obviously that's what everybody says is the hardest part is like getting up and going. But I really like once I start touching the gas and my foot's still on the clutch, once I hear like the gas going, I just like let off. So I think that's like my biggest thing I need to work on.
It's like it's
So,
an even.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we keep saying, but my feet don't work like that. So I guess I need to work on it.
Well, when you're sitting at your desk every day, just sit there and go back and forth.
Yeah, my legs
Slowly.
kind of hurt after I was doing that, like my calves. I don't know.
Yeah, your calves and shins hurt sometimes if you're driving a real heavy clutch.
Yeah.
But every car's different too. So even once you learn how to drive that one, the next one's going to be different.
What's the worst car to learn on here?
The HHR.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, it has a custom clutch in it that we're going to change it. We just haven't had a reason to pull the trans out. And it's like a light switch.
What about the Sonic? Is it pretty easy?
Sonic is probably the easiest car to learn on.
Dang. Big news for you.
Yes,
You got a new car coming.
I do. Yeah,
April 22nd.
around there. Yeah, I think something like that.
Because
Yeah,
Tim's
couple
going down to
weeks.
grab it
Yep.
April 20th, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, how excited are you?
Super excited. It's an RS,
What color?
black,
They look pretty similar to
Yeah.
ours.
Really?
manual transmission. So
Are you
get
excited?
another one. Yeah, I'm really excited.
Dang.
I'm excited to have two of them here.
What are you
That
gonna-
way
what do
we
you wanna
can
do
try
to it?
different things.
Is it completely stock?
Yeah, for the most part, I believe it is.
Dang. Is that the one you're gonna race
Yeah,
this
it is.
year?
Mhm. Yeah.
So you're gonna have to do a lot of work on it once it comes in. What are you gonna do to it?
Probably around the same stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the parts that we offer are going to go on it.
Yeah.
Dang it. Doesn't that take a long time though?
Well,
Not
we've got
really,
some
no.
pretty great mechanics down there.
Yeah, we do. Shout out Brandon.
I
Hopefully we'll
mean,
get Brandon
they
on the
could
podcast
they could
one day.
easily do every Sonic part we have in a day.
Really?
Yeah,
Dang, they're that quick?
yeah.
Dang. What about you, Al?
I'm not a fast mechanic.
No? I'm talking about your car.
Oh, my car?
Is it ready?
I got the new engine put together, but it's going to be probably at least another month minimum before it's up and running. I have a different shell that I'm swapping everything over to.
You've seen it out there, right?
I don't
The
know.
car that's like just basically has the rear end and the whole front end.
Oh yeah, that's yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my new shell. Got that from John Powell.
So you're putting everything into that car?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my current car. I'm one of those guys that I hate to let a car sit. I built my car because I like driving it.
Mhm.
So there's 250,000 miles on that, my original car out there. And it just was showing its age. I mean, it's all plastic body panels, so it still looked good on the outside, but
Yeah.
you know, it was getting a little rusty underneath.
So you're putting all that in the car that has nothing?
Correct.
But what's the point of that if you're putting all the same stuff in?
Because the unibody and the frame is in much better condition on that car.
So will that even affect like your times?
No, it's just a fresh start. It's like having a new car.
Dang. What are you gonna run this year?
I don't. I'm gonna do some road course stuff, and then
Have
also.
you done road course before?
No, I never have.
Hmm.
So I'll probably start out using like Brandon's car, or
What does he
something
got?
like that. He has the black LNF.
The one you drove, the
yeah.
Cobalt.
Yeah.
Black
Yeah.
one.
So the second day, I was with Tim. I think that car is super, super easy to learn on.
Yeah, it's definitely
It's
smoother.
a lot easier than the yellow car we have.
Mhm.
What is that, a Cobalt? Or they're both Cobalts?
Yeah, they're both
though.
Cobalts. Just one's a supercharged, one's turbo.
Which one is supercharged?
The
Brandon?
yellow one.
Oh. Which is better, supercharged or turbo?
Better is a subjective term.
Okay, tell me the difference.
The supercharged cars have more instantaneous power, and it's more linear with your right foot. So it's like your power is directly connected to how much you push the pedal down. The turbo cars, you can make a lot more power, but there's a little bit of a lag while you wait for the turbo to get up to speed.
Which one has more horsepower?
Turbo, by far. At least in this application, it's not even a close comparison.
Really?
Yeah, like the stock supercharger that comes on those is the M62. The highest I've ever heard of someone making was 319. My car made 317. There's been like maybe a dozen other people in the low threes, whereas like years ago we made 898 on a turbo car.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Is that the most ever?
No. There's the GM drag cars are making north of 1400.
Ooh, that's a lot of power.
As far as a true street driven car, I don't know of any that are higher than what ours was. That's not to say that it didn't happen.
Isn't it? So if your car is going to be ready in like a month or so, it's not going to give you a lot of seat time before you start.
No, and that's one of the reasons that I'm going to road course. And what I think I'm going to do is set my car up for quarter mile and then road course in one of our shop cars, because that's two different types of racing that I've never done competitively before. So it's two new skills for me to learn. So I know that I'm not going to be good right off the bat, and I'm fine with that.
See, that's my biggest difficulty. I'm not good at not being good at things. I don't like that.
Yeah, that competitive side.
The half mile racing that I did was really fun.
Yeah.
But also very dangerous.
Yes. How fast did you go half mile?
167. And it's just that car was never meant to go that fast. And I should have had a lot more money into the aerodynamics and the roll cage. I mean, I had a 4-point cage in it, but that's not enough for that type of speed. Where was that at? My fastest pass was in Marion, Indiana, at the Marion Airport.
That's pretty cool. I never, until like the last podcast was on, and they were talking about these airstrips. I never like put two and two together that it was an actual like.
Yeah, it's an actual airstrip. They shut down the runway for it, and it's a lot of fun. But
some big cars
it's
show
fast.
Up to that.
Like my 167 run, I was drag limited, so the amount of traction I could get was my limiting factor versus trying to push through the air. Because I was running, to make this into general horsepower terms, when I had the car set at around the 600 horse mark, I ran several back-to-back passes that were 164.
Dang.
And I turned it up to around 700 horse, and that was my 167. And the tires were skipping and chirping all the way.
They were chirping, huh?
All the way to 100.
I've never heard that
all the way
before.
through the traps.
Chirping.
So I wasn't power limited. I could not get enough traction to push the car through the air any faster.
Dang. So when's going to be your first time you're going to get on the track this year?
Oh, I have no idea. When the car's done.
Really?
I've got a lot of work to do. There's going to be a lot of late nights.
You also have to factor in that Al is a lot of help with me.
Yeah.
And the Sonic. Al, pretty much had the Sonic, and then I came in and it was kind of like, okay, here you go. Both of you, get into it. And I'm still at the point where I'm like, okay, we're going to track. Al, are you coming with me? Like, Al, like, you're my right-hand guy, he helps me out a lot.
Hey, you guys are a good team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call a lot of the shots on what we're doing with that car, but then we're working on her driving. And, like, even Ashley, she's, you've been on quads for who knows how long. Like, you understand how to shift and how clutches work and how to drive and how performance vehicles operate. But it's still, there's just such a huge gap between knowing how to drive a stick and knowing how to launch a car properly at the drag strip.
Yeah.
There's
so
like,
much
I
you have
can
to pay
do it,
to while driving.
But I'm literally twice her size plus
have you
some.
ever seen him get in and out?
It's
Sonic?
it's
Yeah,
a
it's not
struggle.
pretty.
We made him get in the back seat one time.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw the
that took a
Snapchat
while.
of that. That's pretty cool.
That was fun.
Yeah, so that weight does play a role? Though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the quarter mile, you're generally gonna pick up 1/10 of a second for every 100 pounds you drop.
This is the funny part. So when we were at Martin and we ran, I think it was like a 13.97. I'm pretty sure I still have the ticket. That was when you and I were both in the car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when we passed the clock, you were like, you know what? You're like, I have a feeling this is a really good run. And we went and looked at it and we are like, holy shit, it was pretty close.
Yeah, that was good for having two
Yeah.
people in the car.
Yeah. And it was like just taking a pass down.
What was the best I ran by myself?
13.65.
6. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Is that a good time for a Sonic?
Yes.
Yeah, the
Good.
world record currently is 13.4 and change.
With nitrous.
You don't have nitrous.
No.
No.
We're
that
gonna
kinda like
go the
cheating?
all-natural.
No, it's
What do
not
you think?
cheating.
You think
I
it's
do
cheating?
not think it's cheating.
Technically, it's not. However, for a car like that, in my eyes, like, why?
Yeah, but why not?
Well, for
Do
that
it the
car,
real way first. Do it
Yeah, I
without
guess,
it first,
yeah.
and then take that stuff.
I get what you're saying, but then someone could be a jerk and say, "Well, do it without a turbo, or do it with low boost."
Yeah, but then you're just running.
Or do it
if you
without
just keep
an
saying
upgrade.
that,
Okay,
you'll
we'll
just
do it
say
at the
that.
same
Do it
boost.
stock
Right.
then.
That's the only reason that I say
Mhm.
it's not cheating because you
I mean,
do
it's
whatever
not,
you
it's
want
legal,
to
you're
the
allowed
car.
to do it, so it's not cheating. However, it's just
I mean,
Yeah, is
there's
there
all
some tracks that don't allow you to have like that kind of stuff? Like, is there any tracks that like you can't have certain mods on your car?
not that I'm ever aware of.
Oh wow!
No.
So you can go as fast as you want.
Yeah, they run jet cars down at Martin every once in a while.
I don't think you were there for that one.
The only one I went to was a test and tune because I was at the very, very end of like.
Okay.
Yeah, the jet cars come out
At
I
the
don't know,
end.
maybe once a month or so.
Well, that night we were there for a test and tune. It came out just to make a pass.
It's literally a
It's-
jet, like
yeah.
off of an airplane.
Yeah. So you just see
Is
fire.
it those one-person cars?
No.
Oh, I'd like to see this then.
No, they're big. They're like stretched out long, like the dragsters you see on TV,
Oh, okay. I know what you're saying now.
and they have a jet engine on the back.
Maybe we should get one of those here.
Yeah, no.
You talked to Zoom about that one.
Maybe he'll let me drive it.
Yeah, totally.
Well, I mean, you'll drive it once.
Dang. I think that's my biggest worry is like I'm not afraid of like not being good at like driving. I'm like nervous about like how fast you can go in a car.
You work your way up.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Okay.
first time I took my car out, I didn't run 160 and a half. I ran like 120 something.
Yeah. How
That's
fast
still
do you
pretty
go on the
fast.
highway? Just no cops are watching. Don't worry.
Maybe like 80 something.
That's the fastest you've gone on the highway
Oh,
ever.
Oh, ever?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, you just got a ticket. How fast were you really going?
Probably like 90 something, but I've probably
Alright.
been like 100.
So the
maybe.
top speed on the Sonic down the drag strip right now is at 105.
Yeah, but that's in such a short distance.
It's still the same mile an hour.
Yeah, but like I don't just like get on the highway and like punch it to 110. I like go 60, 70.
I've
Yeah.
watched you. I've been behind you when you get on the highway.
I gotta get
That's
home. You have to beat
full-
traffic in Grand Rapids.
Exactly. So it's no different.
Yeah, I guess. But it's not like I don't know. I guess you're right a little bit. Yeah.
Plus, you're in a controlled environment.
Yeah, I think that would make me feel a bit more comfortable too. Because when you drive home and like you're on like the normal streets, you got to kind of worry about everybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
When's gonna be your first time getting on? I guess it all depends on when your car's coming in.
Yeah. Well, we're still gonna continue on with the current Sonic now.
Mm-hmm.
Track opens this weekend. Saturday is the first day. So we're hoping to get out there Saturday.
Yeah.
As long as weather plays its part, which it went from 62 and sunny to now 60 and chance of rain. So we'll see.
Wait, that's this coming weekend?
Yeah.
If we can get it cold and dry, that'll be a good trip.
Yeah.
Where is
so
this
at
at?
first, it was gonna
At
look,
Martin.
it was looking nice. But
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Saturday?
131
Saturday,
Raceway Park.
Dang.
where we went.
Maybe I should go.
Yeah.
How many are you guys both going?
I have to be out of town this weekend, which
Yeah.
is very inconvenient.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to get it back on the dyno. I'm probably going to stay late tonight to get it back on the dyno, make sure it's prepped and ready to go.
Tim's got a race this weekend too, doesn't he?
Yeah, Tim's going to the first Grid Life.
Dang, I feel like this is like snuck up on us so quickly.
It did.
Yeah,
Really
everything did.
Like,
We're
it's
so
April
busy
already.
in the spring.
Yeah. Have you guys bought your tickets to Grid Life yet? Grid Life.
No, I'm not going.
Midwest.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going?
No.
What about you? You?
Yeah, we're going.
Dang, I still need to buy
We've got a
mine.
really good crew going. Actually,
I have too much family stuff going on.
The the music people came out yesterday, or like the list for the people. I don't really know any of them. I don't really listen to DJs.
There's a couple that I know. I have a DJ friend from Chicago that's going to be there. He's pretty good.
Oh, that's cool.
Have fun.
I think I have like a totally wrong like aspect of what this is going to be like, so I'm just going to go in with like open eyes.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it's going to be like. Also, I don't like camping either, so not a camper. Not.
From what I've heard, they don't really camp. It's party and sleep.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm
it's
excited.
Like, it's like a festival that any festival you would go and stay the night at.
I'm excited for what were we watching in Tim's office? That dude that was on YouTube.
Ken Block.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm excited for like people. Are there people like that drive like that there?
They might have some exhibition people that do some drifting, but when you're on a road course, that style of drifting is not the fastest way around the track.
Yeah.
And so people avoid that.
I was at the local what is that called? Go-kart racing place. Have you guys been there yet? Like
I haven't been there. I know Noah goes a lot.
Or like the regular ones.
The fast ones.
Yeah. So like the Grand Rapids Grand Prix.
Grand Rapids Grand Prix.
Mm-hmm.
I went there what was it, 2 weekends ago? Or no, last weekend. Was it last weekend? Something like that. And Noah was telling me about it because Tim like holds like, I don't know, he's like top 10 or something. And there's like thousands of people in it.
Noah got up pretty.
And Noah's like top 10 now too.
Yeah.
Oh no. This is gonna have to get cut out.
Really?
Oh shit! You going?
Yeah.
There's no fucking sign there.
Yeah, we must have forgot. It's not your
That's
fault.
okay.
We'll cut it out.
Leave it in. Say hi, Craig.
Hey,
Hello.
Hi. I'll keep walking in.
Dang, what were we talking about?
The go-karts.
Oh yeah, the go-karts. So, like, they're both top 10. So I tried it out or whatever. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be. He was telling me like some like tricks, because most of the time I did try to drift around the corners because it would just be like.
You're just going so fast.
It's like fun,
turn.
yeah. But he said you have to like slow down first and then accelerate out of your like turn or whatever.
Yeah, you gotta hit the apex.
But and the other thing I thought of was like I saw my time and then I saw what they posted their times for. I was like, dang, that doesn't seem that big of a difference. But then I was like, dang, that's a huge difference. Like even like 1 second, like half a second is huge.
Yeah, like we when Tim and I were in China, we went to a go-kart track.
Was it? You haven't been to this one then? You said, right?
No, I haven't.
Was that one like gas or was it electric?
They were gas, and
Dang,
they were
these ones are
faster than
electric.
anything I've been in here in the States.
You fit in one of them?
It hurt.
Oh man!
But I wasn't. I wasn't gonna pass it up.
Yeah, you have to go. I mean, you couldn't because you guys couldn't drive there, right? Like the actual
Right?
cars.
Yeah, we couldn't.
Yeah,
drive.
so you got to get in something.
Yeah.
And they were fast compared to what we have here, as far as the gas carts that I've seen.
Was it outdoors or indoors?
It was outdoors.
Really?
But something like that, the car is so small and so light that weight plays an even bigger factor.
Yeah.
So there's no way I was going to cut faster times than anyone else out
Than
there.
half of those people from
Right.
Bronx.
So I was just keeping it floored and slamming my body weight around
you are
every
Donkey
turn.
Kong for sure.
Yeah, so DK and Bowser. I was just skirting around every corner.
Man. Yeah.
Have you said you've gone?
Yeah, I've been. I actually went to one in Puerto Rico, and I was quite surprised with how fast they were and their track. Like, I was like,
was that one outdoor?
No, it was indoor. I was like,
Okay.
I'm just gonna putz around and like get a feel for it. No, I was like pedal to the ground, and I was just going. And I actually got rear-ended full speed. That hurts.
You get kicked off of the one at Grand Prix for bumping.
Yeah.
Like, you know, at Craig's Cruisers, like, you can bump. And
I spin
down.
people out there all the time.
No, but at that place, they're, like, dead serious. I brought Stacy. That's my girlfriend. You guys obviously don't know her, but you guys have met her before. And she is, like, not a person that likes it. Like, she's, like, an exciting person, but she's not, like, a person that's, like, yeah, let's go bumper cart. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
my
she
wife
was like,
would
yeah,
probably
this
hate
is,
that.
yeah, she didn't like it. She was like, yeah, this is just not fun for me. I was like, all right, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Because they do go pretty quick.
I say we make a company outing.
Yeah, what did you tag us in?
Oh, Cedar Point.
Oh, yeah, Cedar Point's doing, like, the $40 tickets or whatever.
Yeah, for Michigan residents. Yeah.
That's weird.
I mean, that we should do, like, somewhere down the line. But this we can do whenever. Like, Cedar Point, let's plan.
Yeah, I've never been to Cedar Point.
I think
you don't seem like a roller coaster guy.
I can only ride ones that you sit on. I can't do the hanging.
See, how do you sit on it?
Oh, like the ones where they strap in and you gotta.
I have a very weird fear of heights.
Yeah, so do I.
Me too.
I am fine as long as I am on something. As long as there's things directly below me connected to the ground.
So you
I'm
want
fine.
the ones that are like a cart. You don't want the ones that are like a seat.
I can't do the hanging roller coasters. I just panic the whole time.
You know what my biggest fear is? Whenever like I go to like you know, like vacation like Florida, you know how you always see those people that have like there's like 2 bungee cords and then it's strapped in and then it releases.
I'm
and you go
not
up and down.
happening.
Have you
That-
never done that?
I will never
I've
do
done
it.
it once.
No.
I will never
I
do
did
it.
it at Six Flags, and they bring you all the way up to the top, and you're with 3 people, like in like this netting.
Oh,
thing.
see, you're talking about a different one though. You're
But
talking
you
about
have
the one
to pull
that
the ripcord, and you like
and you go up and
bungee
down.
all the way down.
I'm talking about the ones. Have you seen it where like you're sitting in this thing and then it lowers underneath it and then it slingshots
Oh
you
yeah,
up?
no, thank you.
Like I could never do that. I could
I'd
never
like
do.
puke.
Would you ever do skydiving?
No way.
Why?
Absolutely.
It's hard enough to get me into a plane. You think I'm
Yeah,
going to jump
you-
out of it?
That's true. I forgot about that. That's very true.
You know, when they told me we were going to China, I looked to see if you could
I
take a
feel like we
parachute
should
as your
insert
carry-on.
a picture of
and
Al
it-
on the
no,
plane.
you can, but it's very highly frowned upon.
Well, yeah, because you're gonna freak everybody out on the plane. Like, why
Yeah.
has this guy got a freaking parachute on?
Because I'm paranoid.
Or you're about to freaking jump out of the plane for some
Yeah,
reason.
so I just, loaded up on.
So would you rather do that or bungee jumping?
I have to pick?
You have to choose
Yeah.
one.
Probably skydiving.
Well, what are you, nuts?
No, because when you skydive, you have 2 chances. Your main shoot and reserve shoot.
Okay.
You're bungee jumping and that cord breaks.
Yeah, but maybe you'll hit the
You
water.
Dunzo.
It's
You're
like that.
Still head first.
Look, hit the water at Mach 1.
Yeah.
You might as well be hitting concrete.
Yeah, but you say that like I would do like skydiving, but that's like me getting a car that's going like 165. I think it'd be like the same thing for me.
Not even close.
I guess it depends on who's driving the car.
Yeah. I don't like going fast as a passenger.
Really?
Oh yeah, no.
I'd rather be a pass.
Nope.
I guess it depends. Like I said, who's driving.
We went to lunch one day, and I
Yeah,
got
that's
in his
true.
Saturn, and he took off down the street chasing Tim, and they were both sideways, and I was like, "Oh shit handles! Oh shit handles!"
That's the
this
car
isn't
I rode in,
fun."
right?
Yeah.
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 It's
I like
weird
that
though
thing you have.
because one of my best friends growing up through high school and Steve, he was one of those weird people that could just jump in anything and drive it like he knew it inside and out. And
Yeah.
I was never scared riding with him.
Seems like a good driver.
Yeah, I trusted him.
Yeah.
No, I still do. I'd jump in anything with him. But, I mean, Steve and Tim are really, really good drivers too. But I get real worked up when I'm riding with those guys.
Dang, another person. We should have put that sign on the door.
Whatever.
Who is it now?
Oops, sorry.
Oh, Cowboy
I will put the
Steve.
sign on the door when I go back down.
That's all right.
That's for you, and then Alex, the toner for the.
Does Cowboy Steve want to make an appearance?
Yeah, this is
you
every
gonna say
Cowboy
hi?
Steve.
Hi.
We're not cutting this out. It's real life
It's Cowboy
ZZP.
Steve. We've been talking about him for
Yeah,
how
we'll
many?
get
how many
Cowboy
different-
Steve on the podcast.
Yes.
Cowboy
Talking about
Steve with the Terminator face.
Yeah.
Terminator face.
heck yeah.
The
And,
guy was a freaking Marine.
Yeah, and he rides bulls every day. Well, every week.
He invited me to the bowl. What do they call those? A rodeo.
Mm-hmm.
He said that it's bring your own beer.
Yeah, do you want to go? I've gone before.
$7. I've never
He,
been.
Yeah.
he is a special kind of person.
Yeah, you got.
He had half of his face crushed into bone dust.
Yeah.
And
Have
he's
you seen his
excited
forearms?
that he can get back on a bowl now.
Have you seen his forearms?
No, I'm sure they're all beat up.
He's broke both of them, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He's a wild boy. That's what I call him.
Yeah.
Well, guys, with these interruptions, I think that we'll just wrap this one up. Well, thank you guys for coming on. We'll have you guys
Bye-bye.
back again. Next week we'll have 2 other people. Thanks.
All right.